Hi, I am Arash and this is lesson 22 and we're going to practice some of the things we learned here, and we're going to start with simple practice in the beginning. So let's jump right into it, but don't take it easy. This is really important to have this exercise. Do not skip this lessons over. You have to exercise to make it stick in your mind and your design improve a little bit. And also you can see how I work this in a pretty much fast pace, and I didn't solve these uh, parts before, so you can see that when I get a problem, when I happen to uh, interact with the problem, what I do, and you can learn from that. And if you didn't like or subscribe yet, please do like and subscribe, because it's really helped me to maintain my work and continue my course to the end. So let's begin with, we're going to make a sketch, but let's first see what is the yeah, this is our practice, and let's jump it here. So at first we want this sketch 47 to 35, 34. So let's make the centered rectangle 34 and 47. After that, we want to pad it to like 32. This is our main solid. And now we are going to make a sketch on this top screen, and we want it to be a rectangle, and I want this point to be coincidence with this point, and this side should be 22, and this side should be 47 minus 14 will be 33, and we must pocket this to 8, and another one in this sketch on this side in this surface. I make it like this. This edge are coincidence with this edge, and this edge also, this edge also coincidence with this edge, but we have to make a value dimension here. What must be it is 14 and 16 will be 30. 30 minus 47 minus 30 will be 70. So we're going to make it, 3 plus 12 will be 15. 15 plus 8 will be 23. So this will be 10. And this will be A. We have this 2 point coincidence, and this edge coincidence to this edge, and only we have to put this dimension, and that's it. It wants to be 12, and this one here is 3, by the way. We can check it. like this. This is 3. So we have done it by this dimension, but the shapes look a little bit different because this must be a 10. So we are finished with this. We're going to save this, and we're going to have a new part for this too. A part design named lesson 22 part 2. The first part here is 50 to 80 in the thickness of 18. So we draw it using centered rectangle and using this to be 88. This must be 50 and the thickness must be 18. We have to make this cross also, so let's jump right into it. I make a sketch and a line here, and another line here. I want this line to be the end point and start point to be coincidence to the end edge and the start edge of this, and this should be 38 plus 6 to be middle of that will be 44, and this one can be 28 plus 6 will be 34, but 50 minus 34 will be 16. So that's it. I have my cross now. I have to make it thick and 6 millimeter each side because I choose it to be in the middle. These lines are the middle of that cross, and the height is 56 minus 18. It will be 40 and 38. That's it. So we have this cross, but we have to cut it in this way. But there is something here written. It says 45 degrees in here. So that's okay. Let's have these 3 points, and after that make a plane from it. So I have this point, by the way. I want to make another point here using sketch, and I project this point and get out of sketch, and also make another sketch here, and I choose an axis line. I want this point to coincide this, and this one to be 40, 45, and this one to coincide this, and I want this one to be not construction, so I only make this point visible. So this is our first point, second point, and third point. We do not need to make anything here. We just need to make a plane here. So I make it bigger, select plane from these 3 points. And after that, I make something bigger than this on a sketch, like this. And I want to cut it right through of that, all of that. It will be going, it's going to be like this. It is exactly what we are looking for. So I save it and make another again L22 part 3, which is this one. So we have to draw this one. We make it like this. We make a rectangle which we want to this line in the middle of this point, and this should be 110, this should be 44, and the height is 13. We need to have a radius of 22 here, so we can make it by a fillet. 222 on fillets right here. And we want to make another sketch here, making a rectangle, and this rectangle on this side should have 3 millimeter, and this should be 11, and this should be 22. This sketch should cut through up to last. We will need 2 holes here, so we can choose hole option, and this diameter is 11, and depth is made it more bigger than our dimensions. So one of them should be in 22 here, and I think, yeah, let's make these dimensions here. 22 in this direction, and we want a mirror of this, and these two should have 66. We click this OK, and we want to make another hole on the other side, so we select hole and select the mirror, so we have another hole in the other side. We want to choose this plane to make this part, so we choose that, and we make it like this. Let's make this to midpoint. This one should be a 44, 44, and this one must be 37 plus 22 will be a 59. So I simply make it a path to the what is the length of it? It haven't said anything about its length, but I think maybe it's 11. So let's take it 11 and use this fillet. I want to remove this one and faces to fillet is this two. So I fillet that. I choose the whole option. I want it to be 16 and position that concide, no, not concide, concentricity. So we want to have two fillet over here, each of them is 10, and a fillet here of, I don't know, what is this fillet? Maybe that is not the matter. So let's just make a fillet here. Maybe 2 is okay for that. Let's make it 2. So that's it. We have been finished with this too. Let's go to another one. This is our another one. Let's start with it. Another part design, L22, 4, and we want to draw this. So let's draw. Excuse me. So let's make it 40 and 76. We want to have this, by the way. And this one. Let's just finish it. This two should be concentricity, and this one should be a 35. This one should be a 14. This one should be a 56. And this one must be 148 in a half would be 70. So we select this and unselect this. Choose a mirror and then mirror it. We want another circle here, which is 10 by the way, and has 28 in here, and 54 in this direction, and we want to mirror this too. This should have 30 millimeter in that direction, and we want something like this here. In the 40 plus 15 in this way and 15 in this way, so it will be like 14, so I must have a plan of 20 here, and I should make this here maybe in other direction. Let's draw this one tangent, and make it tangent, and have this one tangent to that. I think yes, and that should be vertical, something like this. This should be a 45, this should be a 40, anything else remaining is that this is 10. So that's it all. We have to make a hole here which is 10, and this should have 15 thickness in this way, and we have another one in that way. So that's it, that's finished. Let's jump into another one. We have finished this one, it only remains this one. So let's have it here and make a part for it. L22 5. So let's sketch it like in this way. So that is like 26 here, and it will go right here, and this and this. This should be 26. This should be a 16.7 plus 5 will be 21.7. No, 5 plus 21 will be 26. So there must be some dimension here which we don't have. We don't have any dimensions here. Why this happens? We must have some dimension in this area. So, because it didn't mention any dimension in this area, we make it one by our own. Let's make this in a degree. I'll make it 50. That is not an standard examples, but we must learn how to deal with it. So there's 7 and 7 will be 14, and this 39 will be 40, 50, and 53. In both sides will be 26.5. There should be a centered rectangle here, and this middle part should be 31. Oh, it says here 5, so we must change that, and we delete this, and we must make this one 5. So that is okay. We have here 31, and we want to make it pocket in 5, but in other side, which we don't want this side to be cut. We want this side to be cut. So another thing is this area here, which we must make a pad here. So that is a rectangle which these two edges coincidence together, and this one is 16.7, and the pad is 7. We have another 7 in the other side. So that is pretty much it. We only remain with this one. But we have to make it like this. So we make a sketch on this plane, and we make it like centered rectangle on the middle point, so it will always be in the middle, but specify this will be 17, and also this will be 17, and the distance between these two will be a 7. That's okay, that's alright. So let's see, if I put some pocket here and say after last, what it will happen, it will go this way, but we do not want it to be go this way, we want it to go straight. So we must select more and choose direction not to normal to profile, and choose another direction like x-axis, and select OK. And that's it. That's conclude to our tutorial. Let's save it. Okay. If you find it useful, please do like. And if you think that I might be wrong in some phases, please make a comment for me. I hope you enjoy, and if you like it more, please subscribe.